Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie. I am a tarot reader slash Reiki healer slash spiritual coach, and I'm here to help you take care of you, regain hope, and focus on cultivating a better life. And in my practice, we do this by focusing on our inner child slash inner teen, working on the reparenting process and everything that comes with it, and then really just bringing in the tools and building our intuition and discernment to help us cultivate that better life for ourselves and for our inner child and inner teen. So in today's video, I'm going to be providing you an inner child connection slash healing tarot reading. We're going to connect with our inner child through a 4-card spread. I already have the 4 cards. Really, it's 5 cards. An extra card popped out, but we're going to go over the spread and we're going to go on a journey on what this spread means. And we're going to see how we can help our inner child. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like, I do offer personal readings, so I'm going to leave the link in my little show notes after this. And if you would like a personal reading, you could book there. All right. So my first card, we're going to explore how your inner child is feeling. And the first card that came up is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is really this card that has to do with a lot of grief. We're stuck. We're stuck thinking, we're stuck ruminating, we're stuck worrying, and we're just feeling every and all the feelings of grief and what comes with it. And our inner child might be feeling this way for numerous reasons, right? We're stuck thinking about the past. We're stuck thinking about how we messed up. We're stuck thinking about our failures. We're stuck thinking about the people who harmed us. We're stuck thinking about how you didn't show up for yourself. And we're stuck thinking about all these things. But really, our inner child, they didn't have many resources growing up. Sometimes maybe they did have an adult or a family member or someone who helped them. But sometimes, what we experience is what we experience. And although we can't change the past, we can help our inner child in reminding them that, like, we don't have to stay stuck in that. We don't. We can move forward, we can work on our healing, and although we can honor the past and where we came from, we don't have to stay stuck in the grief, right? The grief can be released, and of course, grief is non-linear, so grief comes up whenever it comes up, but we don't have to stay stuck in it, right? So our inner child right now is feeling stuck, but that's okay because we can work on that, and we're here to work on that. So the next card in the spread, 2 cards popped out, and we're really exploring why our inner child is feeling stuck. We're like going deeper into why our inner child is feeling stuck. And I have the 2 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. And so really the journey plays out of just like if we're stuck focusing on the past. Some of you might be focusing on relational wounds the most, and that is why your inner child is stuck, right? We're thinking about how our parents, our guardians may have failed us, right? For some, this is the case. We're learning about the templates of our love. Like, what did we learn love was when we were younger? Did we learn it was pain and abuse? Or did we learn it was healthy and safe, right? And with the 5 of Wands coming up, obviously conflict came up. So I'm really going into this that our inner child didn't feel safe. And we grew up not feeling safe. And we grew up finding ourselves in situations out of our control that harmed us and really just shaped who we are because of that harm. And that's why we end up feeling so stuck. Because if I'm this 7-year-old who was hurt and harmed and no one helped me, obviously, this is going to be my focus, even into adulthood, even if I'm not aware that some of my habits as an adult are coming and stemming from this age, right? So we have the conflict, we have, 2 of Cups and this like relational wound, and really thinking about like how when we feel stuck, when we feel like our inner child doesn't know that love and relationships are supposed to be, good, as an adult, we find ourselves repeating the patterns, getting into relationships that do not serve us. And really, you know, we can break that cycle. I know sometimes it feels like we can't, but we can. But of course, in this spread, we're exploring the fact that our inner child does feel stuck, and our inner child is finding itself really like worried and concerned about the relationship aspect, where you might not always feel safe. And this can also not just be romantic, but it could be platonic. It could do with family. And really, we're learning how to, grow from that and not stay stuck and know that it is safe and good and we can have good relationships with people. Um, and that leads us to our next card, right? So our inner child's feeling this way, our inner child's feeling stuck. It has to do with relational wounds. How can we help our inner child? How can we move forward? Well, how can we help them in this moment? And then we're going to focus on moving forward. And what comes up and how you can help your inner child is the Ten of Wands. And really, the Ten of Wands is this release. You're carrying too much. You're carrying too much. You're worried too much. You feel stuck in the grief because it's just too much, and you have to let it go. And obviously, again, grief is non-linear, so letting go is going to be a process. It's going to take connecting with others through therapy, coaching, journaling, painting, dancing, screaming, crying. It's going to be changing up how we show up in our lives, to ourselves and in relationship to others. And it's letting it go. We can't change the past, we can honor it, but it's letting go that like you don't have any control over me. The past doesn't need to have control over you because it's the past. And we can heal these wounds and we can move forward and we let go. We help our inner child by letting go. We help our inner child by soothing them and reminding them, like, hey, this happened when you were so young and I'm so, so sorry, but you can let go now because I got you. As the adult, I have you, and I'm going to continue to help you and have you and support you in the best way I can. And we're going to start that by letting go, right? We're going to let go and help our inner child. And again, it's a process, but it's starting the process. It's finding the resources, it's doing the work, and it's allowing ourselves to feel these emotions and not stay stuck anymore. All right. And that leads to our last card in the spread. Moving forward, how can you continue to help your inner child and strengthen your relationship with your inner child? And we have the Ace of Cups. Really, it's really a wonderful card when it comes to inner child healing because it's just a reminder to take care of yourself. Like I said, you know, we take better care of ourselves when we connect to our inner child and inner teen, because really it's connecting to these parts of ourselves and reminding ourselves, like, hey, whatever you went through as an adult now, I got you, and I'm going to take care of you. Whatever that means, I'm going to show up for you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to give you affirmations. I'm going to soothe you. I'm going to put some boundaries. I'm not going to mess with that person anymore because they make you feel like you're nothing. I'm going to choose people or show better discernment in who gets access into my life. I'm going to rest. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to nourish you because you deserve to be nourished, right? And it's really that alchemization of inner child healing of like play and joy and care and really focusing on that because your inner child deserves that. You as a person deserve all of that and more. And it's allowing yourself to, you know, slow down, fill your cup, and remember you are deserving of this. You, your inner child, you are deserving of a filled cup. All right. So that was our journey. And I'm so glad if you stopped by to watch this video. Feel free to subscribe. More videos are coming. I'm on Instagram. I'm, at Inside Elevated. You can find me there. And again, if you would like this is a general collective reading, so take what resonates. If you would like to book a personal reading, I will leave the link in my bio, in my show notes, right? And yeah, I really hope you take the time. If you stop to watch this video, I think you care about your inner child and you want to give them that consideration. So I hope you continue to give the inner child, your inner child, that consideration. All right. Have a good week. Have a good month, wherever you are. Wishing you the best.